Okay, let's see a fraction of a whole number and let's see why it works. So let's kind of break this down step by step and see mathematically what's going on here. Okay, the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to simplify this. So I've got 3 over 8 times 40 over 1. So 40 over 1 is the same thing as saying 40 because this is one group of 40, which is the same as 40. Okay, so what I'm going to look for is there anything top and bottom that I can simplify? Can 3 and 8 be divided by any common number? No, that's already in simplest form. Same with 40 over 1. What about across the fraction? 3 and 1. Can those be divided by anything together? Nope, they both only divide by 1, so we would just leave them as is. What about 8 and 40? Well, those, they both divide by, by 8, right? Okay, so let's take 3 over 8. So let's divide this by 8, and let's divide this by 8. Okay, so let's rewrite this fraction now. So this stays a 3 over, what's 8 divided by 8? Well, 8 divided by 8 is 1, right? What about 40 divided by 8? 40 divided by 8 is 5, and the 1 stays the same. So now I have a new fraction that is 3 times 5, which is 15. Okay, so because the 1's multiply together, so this would be 15 over 1, which is the same thing as saying 15. Now let's look at this question from a slightly different perspective. So this is 15, right? 15 is the final answer we're going for. And we're looking for 3/8 of 40. Now 4/8 would be half of 40. 3/8 is a little bit less than 4/8, so we're looking for a number that's going to be a little bit less than half of 40. Okay, so let's see here what this is. So I can rewrite this as 3 times 40 over 8. Because when you look at here, what I end up doing is I end up just multiplying the tops together because this 1 simply translates to a 1 in the denominator. So I end up taking my 40 and multiplying it by my top number. I can also rewrite this as 3 times 40 over 8. So I'm simply taking my numbers and switching them. So instead of the 3 on top, I have the 3 to the side and the 40 on top. Because these both, they're going to multiply together over the bottom number. Either way. Okay, so what does this do? If I want 3/8 of 40, well, one thing that I can think about is I want 1/8 of 40, and then I want to take 3 of them. So how do I get an eighth of 40? Well, I take 40 and I divide it by 8. So that's what I have here. I have 40 over 8. 40 split into 8. Okay, so what's that going to give me? This is going to be 3 times. What's 40 divided by 8? That's 5, right? So 1/8 of 40 equals 5. So if I want 3/8 of 40, I simply do 3 times that. 3 times 5, which gives me 15. So if 1/8 of 40 is 5, then 3/8 of 40 would be 15. And that's it.